is Chapter 1.
The ball would explode and take off or move. I mean, it was like being shot out of a cannon.
To know that when you were facing Nolan Ryan, it was a little prayer. Dear God, don't let me get hurt.
Watch out. He's a big guy, he threw hard, and he was just wild enough.
To me, that mound's your mound and that's your territory, and you want the hitter to know that you look at it that way, and it's a hitter against the pitcher. You don't want to ever give them the thought that you're not confident in what you're doing, and for me to be successful, I had to be aggressive.
And aggression, combined with a 95-mile-per-hour fastball, was a lethal weapon, one you never saw coming.
You could hear that ball pop into the mitt. I mean, he could break a catcher's mitt in about 2 innings because it was just pop, pop.
He'd throw extremely hard. You know, he would throw pitches in tight on you. That make you wonder. You know, I mean, is the guy, you know, is he gonna hit me or not?
Well, fear factor with Nolan definitely is part of the game.
And they want the fastball up on him.
Not only was his stuff that good, but also he had the aura about himself. When he took the mound, it was the express.
And then, just when you were primed to face that fastball, Nolan dropped in that vicious curve.
I'll never forget it. I was sitting in Oakland watching him when I was younger. He threw a curveball, and it seemed like you could hear the spin of it in the stands. I mean, that whoosh.
Once my curveball got consistent and I started throwing it for a higher percentage of strikes, then I became more effective, and that's when I had those years early in my career in California that I started accumulating some numbers.
Numbers, the residue of hitters who were so desperate to make contact, they would try anything.
Norm Cash came out the dugout with a piano leg. He had a big piano leg, dragging it up to the plate to hit. Nolan started laughing, and everybody was just cracking up.
Ron Luciano was behind home plate calling balls. He says, "What are you doing?" He says, "I can't hit him with a bat. Let me try with a table leg."
Fact is, nothing worked. Ryan was often unhittable.
He popped it up. A tough play. No hitting, Nolan Ryan.
Ryan sure had his A game with the Angels in the early 70s, throwing 4 no-hitters in 3 years. That tied the record for no-hitters set by the legendary Sandy Koufax. But Nolan was just heating up.
It had been like 6 years past since I'd thrown the 4th no-hitter against Baltimore, and so that was the furthest thing in my mind that I would be in that position.
No strikes to Baker, and a ground ball to third. He has got it, Art. How? He got it! Nolan Ryan! No-hitter number 5.
At the age of 42, the Ryan Express made its final station stop in Texas, where Nolan worked harder than ever to maintain the source of his power.
No doubt your legs play a big role in pitching, and if you have a leg problem, then it's just, well, you have an arm problem because you can't pitch without your legs being strong.
It was this kind of dedication and work ethic that kept Ryan such a dominating presence for 27 seasons on the mound. Unhittable, even in the twilight of his career.
Fly ball, right field. Rubens here in foul territory. Number 6 for Nolan Ryan. The Express has done it once again.
Ryan powered his way to 324 career victories and reached career strikeout totals that bordered on sheer fantasy.
Here's the payoff pitch. He struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 5,000 is history for Nolan Ryan.
Then, at the age of 44, the magical arm of Ryan delivered one more incredible no-hitter.
The entire stadium standing in anticipation. That's it! Number 7 is in the books. The remarkable Ryan has done it again.
Nolan Ryan would finish his career with 5,714 strikeouts, a mark that most likely will never be broken. He was power personified and rode the Express all the way to Cooperstown.